Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and tonight I guess we're doing a Beast off. Yeah. If you guys watched my video when I unboxed this Marvel Legends Beast, I had mentioned a little sad story about how I lost this Beast. Actually my house got broken into and they stole my Beast, and yeah, I missed them ever since. But hey, with the power of eBay, I picked another one up at a very great value. It's a little bit dirty, a little bit, so need to clean them up a little bit more. Mine that was stolen did not have the coat, so this is a bonus. So yeah, we're just gonna talk real quick about what I like about both and what I feel that's lacking and what I feel this is possibly lacking, and yeah, just talk about my Beast figures. Yeah, this guy's fetching a pretty penny right now in the secondary market. It's kind of crazy how collectible he has become, and overlooked the Toy Biz one has become. So Hasbro versus Toy Biz. Yeah, let's dive in. All right, we're going to start with the Hasbro Beast, Blue Beast, which was released last year. It was part of the Build-A-Figure for, was it Caliban? Oh my god, I don't even know anymore. It was either Caliban or Warlock. I'll write it in this description, but it's in a previous video. I'm losing my Build-A-Figure bearings, if you will. Yeah, very articulated, as you can see. It's got the butterfly joint, so you can reach back quite a bit. Tons of articulation. Lots of articulation, actually. So you got a ab crunch and a ball joint on the torso there. The head's a little loose right now. I don't know how that happened. It does rock back and forth a little bit. And what he does have, some replacement hands. So one fist and, an open hand claw. Not very uniform, one's kind of like a trigger finger. And this one is supposedly one that he can hold a book. I don't think I covered that in the previous video. So what I love about this figure is the color is awesome. The paint application's excellent. The shading, the texture, the sculpt is great. Lots of detail on the hair, on the legs and feet, and of course articulated toes. But what I feel is lacking in this figure is the fact that he only has one expression. They didn't have any other heads to replace it with. In fact, in the secondary market, we have people molding heads just for this figure. So I find that quite interesting. I think Hasbro knew they would probably want an extra head. I'm surprised they didn't add that in. And, it's a good looking head. It's reminiscent of Jim Lee, but it's not very Beast-like. It's very smooth, not a lot of anger or lines there. And yeah, I was never quite happy with the head, and I think you can see that throughout the collector market. A lot of people making alternate heads for this particular Beast, but otherwise it's beautiful. It's very even keel paint. The trunks look great. The belt looks awesome, and just the fine details of the hair. So it's a great figure. I really loved it when I first opened it, and it was a good, let's say, replacement for what I lost. Since I was gonna, buy a new Beast, I waited for this wave to be released so I could have a new one, but I still pined for the Toy Biz one. And we'll talk about that in one moment. All right, cue Professor Hank McCoy. To me, this this is the epitome of what Beast should look like. The head sculpt is probably one of the best. You know, he has a little bit more of a cat face. Like I said, more lines, more anger, more expressions. It's just a great figure. Even it stands the test of time. This is one of the most articulated figures that Toy Biz released. Now, I'll agree with some critics that obviously the hair sculpt, not the best. It really isn't. It's adequate. I think the legs look great though. It really has a very comic book look to it, with the exaggerated legs, calves, and torso. And yeah, like I said, this figure has a lot of articulation, has the butterfly shoulders and everything. This doesn't even have an ab crunch, but tell you what, it is very articulated itself. So we got a ball joint on the arm. It is a double bicep. This is what is one of the most impressive for this time. This was probably early mid 2000s, I think. Yeah, maybe even earlier. It has posable thumbs. Like there's a thumb hinge, which you don't get in this. So the options, like, let's see what we got here. We got 1, 2, 3 points of articulation in just the hand alone. So kind of makes the replacement hands kind of a moot point. Let's see, the legs alone, we got 1, 2, 3 double jointed, 4, 5, rocker 6, 7, and of course the articulated foot. So very similar to this, to the Marvel Legends Hasbro, but it seems like there's a lot more going on. And see, yeah, the head, a lot of movement in the head. That's on a ball joint, and a ball joint on the head. And here we go. One of my favorite features, an articulated jaw. So no need for a replacement head. So you have Angry Hank, normal Hank. On top of that, one of the most balanced figures that I've ever had the pleasure to pose as far as Toy Biz figures go. So what is it lacking? I think it's pretty fantastic already, but what it is lacking is, just better sculpt detail. It looks rushed. Obviously the paint is a little weathered. It could use the Hasbro treatment. I kind of wished Hasbro kind of stole this mold and just updated it to this level, because this head sculpt is the best Beast head sculpt in my opinion. And you can comment down below, let me know what you think. I think this one is a little bit more, the Hasbro one's a little too Wolverine in my opinion. This is what I remember seeing in my comic books. Just, tussled slightly like Wolverine hair, not too on the nose like that. And of course this coat is great. I think the only thing that would have brought this figure over the top is that ab crunch. But again, it's very stable, doesn't really need it. Yeah, I love this figure a lot. It doesn't need an ab crunch because it looks pretty awesome. Like, looks like Beast. There you go. Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this Beast rap battle. This brief little comparison video. Yeah, with so much stuff coming out, I don't know how I can keep up with some of these guys. Some of the bigger toy reviewers are just, they're getting things way ahead of time, and it's, I mean, it is what it is. So I just figured I'll just go my own way. I've been wanting to do this video. I finally got this guy through the grace of eBay. And like I said, mine that was stolen did not have the lab coat, so this is improvement. I still prefer the Toy Biz. Controversial, I know. But he just looks like Beast to me. And, oh, here's a detail that I didn't mention is, you know, the claws are painted. I mean, these aren't cheap. I think on retail on these, on the Toy Biz back in the day, of course, you know, I guess inflation and oil prices, $12. It was pretty cheap, maybe even 15. Out of the gate, $22, $25. Yeah, and I don't think they really tried that hard to make, like, the Beast hands are small. Look at that. I just don't think the Toy Biz, I mean, I don't think the Hasbro one is beastie enough. It's good. It's a beautiful figure. But I really don't know why this isn't the standard. The proportions, like Beast's feet, are a little too proportionate for his body. They're supposed to be gigantic, like that. Anyway, I'm going on a rant. And yeah, and I should go on a rant because, like, these guys are getting figures like way before street date, and it's kind of frustrating, guys. Rub it in my face. Like, I did the pre-order for the G.I. Joe. I wanted to review G.I. Joe, but it's already been reviewed. It's just gonna be talking about the same stuff. Some people already reviewed the new Deadpool line, but the New Mutants that I want to review, and, you know, of course, want part of my collection, that's going to be old news. So I really don't know. I'm just going to go my own direction, just do videos like this, and hopefully you guys find value in it. Again, thanks again, guys, for joining me on this video. Like and subscribe. I think I'm up to 20 subscribers. Thanks, guys. That's amazing. We might be getting into the giveaway territory. I don't know. We'll see. Like, maybe we'll see if we can do a giveaway maybe at 50. Yeah, so like and subscribe, guys, and comment, please. Let me know if you're liking these videos. It's still crazy out there. Guys, be safe. Avoid the COVID. I'm doing the best I can, even though I work with the public. I'm an essential worker. But so far, I've been okay. So you guys be safe. Wear your mask. Cover your mouth when you cough. And be kind to each other. Thanks again for joining me on this video. And hopefully I'll surprise you in the next one. Talk to you later.